great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Offense in an empty set. Jones wants to throw it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to escape and get it himself. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Delayed handoff. It's Pryor. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Ncaa to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease, it's Pryor. Turning it on! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Finding open areas. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense looks as if it's coming. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. Makes one man miss. Makes a grab and room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. Took it all the way back to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And it's blocked.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Booster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Singleton. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Ncaa fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Jones to throw. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for the...
Throws it deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. They'll try to run with ball. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands. It's Lofton. Smashes ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Pryor. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go to.
They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Made a defender miss. They'll start this drive from the 42. Throwing, Ncaa. Looking to take a shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions.
Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good.
Miami, 41, Florida, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap it to the back. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ncaa throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Ncaa to throw. Here's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just ran over it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quarterback may change this route. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long.
Back 18! Back 18! Go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Running inside, it's Pryor. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
It's a reverse. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver. And it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And he makes the extra point.
51, Florida, 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Gators want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing their quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Pringle. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing, Ncaa. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Gators sending the offense back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones to throw. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Blast it as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Just ran him over. Lowers those pads. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Hard. And another broken tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Off play action. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day. Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Handoff for ball. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team.